guys, welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here to do another review of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Last night's episode was me. It was I guess, child. It was okay. Let's talk about Jeffrey and V. Jeffrey is on his way to Russia to finally meet up with the love of his life. His two boys are taking him to the airport, and of course they have their doubts. They think that their dad is moving kind of fast. You know, doing all this, flying over to Russia to meet, this woman that he really, truly don't know anything about. So they're a little bit nervous, for their father. And Jeffrey says, listen, okay, I've had a hard life. Okay, I done lost a child. And he also let it be known that he used to be a street pharmacist child, a.k.a. drug dealer. Honey, Jeffrey, when he was younger, was out there slinging and flinging, child, okay? He says when he was younger, he wanted some money. He made a mistake. He spent 30 months in prison, and when he got out, he knew he had to change his life, and he has learned from that. Of course, V don't know none of this, but he says, did you know, he didn't make that mistake again, and, he learned from it and moved on from it, and he's a better man. So he's on his way to the airport. He is nervous. He don't know what she is going to think about him. He don't know what he's going to think about her. But, he's just trying to, keep calm and happy. So, anyway, he gets to Russia and he's cleaning up a little bit. Right there is V. Okay, V is there waiting on him. Now, we see, V's life. She's a Russian and she is a radio personality. Okay, and she's excited, to see Jeffrey. She's nervous, but she's excited. Okay, she loves this man. So she goes and she meets up with the friends. And how does this same script go? The friends are nervous about her meeting Jeffrey. Okay, they say that they don't know nothing about Jeffrey. Okay, what is Jeffrey's motive for coming over here and meeting this beautiful Russian woman? Well, let me tell you something, V friends. Jeffrey is not someone you need to worry about. Honey, Jeffrey's fine. But I guess as friends, they need to be nervous. They don't know this man, and they are looking out for their friend. Okay, and then they brought up, listen, you don't need to be staying in the same room as this man. Okay, he may have some ulterior motives. What if he hurt you? And so, of course, that put thought in V's mind. And so she says, okay, I'll stay with friends, or I'll get, another hotel room. So when Jeffrey gets there, he's not even going to stay with her. Child, I hope she changed his mind. I hope she changed her mind, because Jeffrey's a good dude. He ain't going to do nothing to her. But anyway, she's keeping cautious, okay? So Jeffrey finally makes it to the airport. They greet each other, kissy kissy, huggy huggy. She seems very happy to see him. I mean, she starts crying, and they were waiting for the taxi, and things got awkward. I mean, they're nervous. They just now met, so it's gonna take a little bit to, get used to. But she says that, that he's going to meet the friends and her family. And so he's excited about that. So anyway, child, that is Jeffrey and V. Not much there. All right, let's move on to Yolanda. Bless her heart, child. Now, a whole lot of people are saying that Yolanda is the new Caesar. I won't put that label on her. I mean, Caesar was insufficient funds, child. Caesar was a mess. At least Yolanda, yes, she is naive. Yes, oh Lord, she is getting catfished big time. But at least, hey, she's taking care of her household. She ain't eating oodles and noodles. She ain't riding a bike. She's taking care of her children. So anyway, she is being catfished. Apparently this Williams Is not British. He don't live in England. Apparently he is a Nigerian child. Poor Yolanda. So Yolanda is, getting ready to get her plane ticket. Now, it's a week away. Now, she should have they got her plane ticket months ago. But she's waited a whole week before to get her plane ticket, which makes me think, how many times have Williams come up with an excuse? But anyway, her daughter's there. Her daughter, who is, going with her to England, is with her. And she was like, listen, okay, since my daughter's coming, I'm going to have to get a hotel. So she's looking at hotels, which was like $1,600 to like over $2,000. She's trying to book, a plane ticket, which, hell, that might have been a $2,000. But anyway, so she calls Williams. First she texts him, but she calls Williams to see, where does she need to, what airport, all right? Is it Manchester or is it London? And of course, him being a scam artist, him being someone from Nigeria, he has no idea. All right, so he's heeing and hawing, talking about Manchester, talking about London. He don't know what's up. And he was like, well, let me text you back. And she was like, oh, okay, well, don't forget. Meanwhile, her daughter is looking at her mother with two heads. And she was like, Mom, why is he always getting off the phone so fast? Okay, shouldn't he know where he lived? So, of course, Yolanda, she's getting frustrated. And he's texting her. And he's giving names of an airport that don't even exist. He cannot even, think of, he don't even know the difference between Manchester and London. Are you going to land in London or are you going to land in Manchester? Because apparently you lived in Manchester. So anyway, we all know the tea here, y'all. We all know that Yolanda is getting scammed and she's getting catfished. Okay, she keeps bringing up this money about how, he haven't really asked her for money, but give it time, girl, give it time. If he is truly a scammer, it's coming. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about Avery and Ash. Avery seems like to me that she needs a whole lot of attention and validation, don't she? She's on her way to hot yoga. She FaceTiming Ash. Ash is a cutie. I think Ash is real cute. Okay. And they're just talking about the upcoming trip. All right. We also meet Ash's 10-year-old son. He's adorable. All right. And they're just talking about the trip and how she's excited to meet, his son since she has children, that she hopes that he likes her. And, when Ash comes over to the United States, that he will bond with her child and, things like that. She also says that Ash would like for him and the child to come to the United States permanently. Okay. Now, let's not forget Ash has a whole, baby mama. Okay. So she was like, how would the mother feel about that? And he was like, well, I don't know. Okay. That's something that we have to discuss. Friends, now that baby mama is not going to let her 10-year-old boy come over to the United States and stay. Okay? She may let him come and visit, but child, she ain't going to let that boy come over and stay. Ash, and you know it. Avery, you know it. So anyway, of course Avery insecurity starts showing, and she says that one of Ash's clients was surprised that Ash don't really talk about Avery. That the client said, ooh, your girlfriend must be real beautiful. Avery's upset because Ash has not put on a billboard. Look how beautiful my girlfriend is. Look how gorgeous my girlfriend is. Look how beautiful she is, y'all. That is what Avery wants. Avery wants Ash to tell her she is beautiful every 5 minutes. As soon as Avery got on that FaceTime, Ash told her that she looked beautiful. I guess Avery needs to hear it every 5 minutes. Avery done broke up with this guy 3 times. 3 times. And then she is asking a stupid question about why Ash did not tell his client about her. Shut up, Avery. Just shut up. She's so immature. Okay, so later on, we have Avery. She goes over to her parents' home, okay? And she's gonna drop a bombshell, y'all. She finally tells her parents that she's been seeing someone, that he lives in Australia, and that they met on Instagram. Honey, her family is looking at her like, you got to be kidding me. You've been dating a guy for 9 months and we just not hearing about this? And he living in Australia? And so Avery was like, yeah. And Avery said, well, let me tell you something else, okay? I'm going over there and stay with him and meet him for the first time in 2.5 weeks. Her dad said, this is the silliest thing I have ever heard in my life. You don't know this man. You don't know him. You have only spoke to him, on the internet. And here you are going over there and meeting him. And then her dad was so funny. Her dad was like, what if he's aggressive? Avery was like, y'all need to stop, okay? I'm confident that this guy will be all right. I will be just fine. And what about that grandma? The grandma was like, you got a picture? Now, the grandma started out like this. Honey, when she seen that picture, honey, she leaned up real quick, didn't she? She said, oh, okay, well, he's cute. Honey, grandma said, that's a cutie right there. Maybe you should go over there to Australia. I'll tell you what, these parents on these reality shows, I bet you they take all kinds of blood pressure pills, anxiety medication, child. Honey, them kids be putting them through it, don't they? How are you just not going to tell your parents that you done met someone on the internet that lives in Australia and you're going to go see him and stay for 2.5 weeks? How do you expect them to take that child? Honey, the parents are just looking at her. They don't think it's a good idea. They think that it's ridiculous and they are going to be worried about her. Let's move on. Okay? Child, Darcey done made her way back this season, child. And her tits, and her lips, and her fried, dyed, and laid to the side hair. Shout out to Fred Self. I really do wish Darcey would do something with that hair. She needs to let it go. She will look so much younger with like a cute little bob, or just to her shoulders. Get rid of that dead weight of hair. So anyway, she is at a dress shop and she's trying on dresses, and she let it be known that her and her twin sister are going into the clothing business, and they're going to start out with bridal attire. She says that, she haven't heard from Tom, here and there. He would try to make contact with her, but she really don't know where their relationship stands. Are they together? Are they not together? She don't know. And of course, who does she bring up? Jesse. Jesse. We all know the situation with Jesse. Okay? We all know they had a horrible relationship, and they had a terrible, breakup. I wish she would quit bringing that boy up. But anyway, later on, okay, she gets a message from Tom, and Tom wants to FaceTime her. There's something that they need to discuss, and anyway, she says that it was her birthday. Tom didn't send no flowers. He didn't send no candy. He didn't call her. He sent a text, and that bothered her. So anyway, her and Tom got to talking, and Tom, you know how Tom is, very flippant, very short. He was like, hello, Darcey. Now, that's a British accent. So anyway, he wants to meet up with Darcey in New York. He's coming in for business, and Darcey was like, well, what's your intentions? Why are you coming? You're not going to come here and embarrass me and break up with me. Okay? Do that over phone. Tell me now. And so he was like, I'm coming because I want to see you. We need to talk. And so she was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And they have a back and forth. They get to arguing, and Darcey hangs the phone up. Why is Darcey and Tom on this season? Why? They're broken up, right? Mm-hmm. They just need to fill a couple. Is that what that is, child? That's Darcey and Tom. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about Lisa. And auto-tune. Okay, Soulja Boy. All right, Lisa is being her immature, silly self. All right, she's getting ready for her trip to Africa. It's coming up. All right, she's packing some, essentials, and she's just getting ready. She also meets up with, a couple of friends of hers, and we have the same script. Her friends are worried about her. Her friends are like, you mean to tell me you are going to Nigeria to meet a man that you met on Facebook? And so Lisa was like, yes, okay. He loves me, I love him, and I'm going to marry this man. And her two friends are looking at her like, girl, you are crazy. You are crazy, okay. What do you know about him? What does he do? And so she was like, he's a celebrity. Honey, they busted out laughing. Celebrity. And she was like, yeah, he's a rapper, and and one thing about it, he gets a whole lot of attention from women. And then Lisa tells this ridiculous story about that music video, because auto-tune did a whole song, about Lisa. He wrote a song, so he had to do a video. Now, since Lisa can't be in the video, he had to pick a female. So he did. Lisa got all in her feelings and all upset about it, and she let it be known that, she let it be known that she told him, get rid of her. And he did. So they edited, this young lady out of the video because Lisa found it inappropriate. If Lisa couldn't be in a music video, no one else should. The song is about her. Can y'all see Lisa in a music video over there in Nigeria? Oh boy. So, Lisa still being the insecure, overbearing woman. They were even FaceTiming together. And honey, Lisa was telling him what he gonna do. Okay, he gets a phone call. She wanted to know if it was a female. What did they talk about? Oh, blah, blah, blah. So the friend is like, listen, this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to Google where you going. What is it called, y'all? Kadoon. So she Googled Kadoon. Now, apparently Kadoon has some murders, have some robberies, have some kidnapping. And honey, that one friend was like, listen, you are a prime target. You going over there, you're white, you got money, they gonna kidnap you, girl. And ain't nobody gonna kidnap Lisa. Honey, Lisa fine, child. Ain't nobody going nowhere near Lisa, child. Nowhere. So anyway, Lisa was like, listen, I ain't worried, we live here. Okay, how many killings we got? How many kidnappings we got? I'm good. Okay? I ain't worried about it. See, the killings over there in Nigeria are different than the killings over here in the United States. Lisa sounds like high functioning. Lisa ain't got a good sense in her head, do she? Not a good sense, child. So her friends are looking at her like, you are crazy. Don't go over there. It's not safe. We are telling you that it's not safe. But Lisa, she's in love, and auto-tune is not going to let anything happen to her. Later on, she's at home and she's packing. Her friends come over to take her to the airport, and her friend handed her a condom. I wish I would give my grown friend a condom. See, that would never happen because my friends are not dumb. What are you doing? You giving your friend a condom? Of course, here comes Lisa. in her justification of why she don't need the condom. She says, I don't need this because he's been tested. He's clean. So I don't need a condom. This coming from a 82-year-old woman, not a 16-year-old girl. This is coming from a 97-year-old woman. She actually stood there and said that she don't need a condom because this man is clean because he been tested. Baby. So anyway, they put it into her luggage. They're on their way to the airport, and her friend is like, how you know your man ain't a Yahoo Boy? Now, apparently a Yahoo Boy are Nigerian boys who all live together and they scam women out their money. Okay, that's a Yahoo Boy. And here is Lisa. She says, oh, I know for a fact that he is not a Yahoo Boy. He ain't scamming me. He haven't asked me for nothing. He's a celebrity, okay? So, honey, she was serious, wasn't she? She said, I trust him with my life. Well, you better trust him with your life because apparently when you Google where you going, there's a whole bunch of killings and kidnappings and murders, child. Honey, you better value him with your life. Honey, you better trust him with your life, child. Lisa is a ball of mess, honey. A ball of insanity, crazy, delusion, and sadness. That's Lisa. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about 4'11". Let's talk about Ed, child. One thing about Ed, he is funny. He's funny. Ed want to be known that he got 2 jobs. He's a photographer and he is an interior designer. He's at work and he's talking to his coworker, and his coworker is talking about, you know, his upcoming trip. And of course, same script she's worried about. Okay. And he let it be known that he has sent over $5,000 worth of stuff. Okay. And he was like, listen, that shipping is expensive. So of course the coworker was like, are you crazy? What is wrong with you? That don't even sound right. Okay, why are you sending this woman all this stuff? And of course, you know, he says that he loves her, he wants to take care of her, but there's a little hiccup before he goes because, see, Rosemarie's sister hit him up in the DMs for some money. Now, Rosemarie has never asked for money, has never asked for anything, but that sister slid into them DMs and asked for some money. Apparently, her business is in trouble and, you know, she needs money. Now, this girl is like, listen, I'm part Filipino, okay? And the section of the Philippines that you go in, child, is in the hood. Honey, they po-po. They don't even have running water. They bathe with a bucket. That's where you're going. And so here's, you know, Ed. Is his name Ed, y'all? So here's Ed. He seems so oblivious to this. Ed, you got Google. Rosemarie has already said that she, you know, lived in poverty. So why are you shocked that your coworker is telling you that you go into a poor section of the Philippines? So anyway, he was like, listen, you know, I did not send the sister any money. I told her when I get there, we will discuss it. But he's worried about, you know, if Rosemarie put her up to it. Because if Rosemarie had anything to do with this, it's going to be sad, dog times, honey. He's going to be very, you know, upset and heartbroken. He just don't want to be scammed, bamboozled. Okay, so anyway, later on, he's at home. It's time for him to go see his woman. And honey, he got all kinds of toys and snacks and toiletries. And honey, he got him some condoms. Honey, he said cover the tool or be a fool, child. So his friend comes over, and his friend, of course, same script, is shocked that this man is flying to the Philippines to meet a woman that he has never met before, that he only talked to on the internet. That is the same thing that everyone says. course, Ed, he says that he loves her, he trusts her, blah, blah, blah. He pulls out a ring, child. Nice looking ring. Nice ring. And the friend said, what is this? And he was like, I'm going to take it with me. He said, are you kidding me? You going to propose to this woman? And Ed was like, yes, I love her. And his friend was like, oh, Lord. Okay. So, of course, Ed let it be known that Rose has a 4-year-old child. And we know that Ed has a 29-year-old daughter. Okay. And he says he ain't having any more children. Now, he hasn't told Rose this. Rose want more children. That's what Rose wants. Ed said, I am 59, 54 years old. I'm too old to be having children. I can be running around a 4-year-old. We're about the same height. He better knock me down and break my hip. Lord, please forgive me, for I don't know what I do. Let me leave Ed alone. So anyway, he says that he wants to have a vasectomy. Okay, he wants to get it nipped, honey. He hasn't talked to Rose about it, but they will have a discussion when he gets down there. He gets on the plane, and he is on his way to meet the woman that he loves. That's it, guys. That is the review for 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next week, friends, bye.